Let's take you live now to the Egyptian side of the Rafah border crossing. Jazeera Sue Turton is there. And Sue, it's not just Gazans coming out into Egypt for the first time in 4 years. It's two-way traffic. People from Egypt are going into Gaza too.
Yes, that's right. Just across on the right of the screen here, that's the channel where people have been going into to get into Gaza. Talking to people here, speaking to one couple with their young child who'd actually come from the UK, all the way from Oxford. The husband was from Gaza, Palestinian, and he hadn't seen his family for 8 years, he said. He was slightly struggling to get in. They weren't just accepting people with proffering their passports. They had to go and talk to intelligence and had to talk to them about why they wanted to go into Gaza. But we're seeing not just people filing in, we're also seeing supply trucks. We're seeing a truck full of butane gas that was going in. People trying to get in the sorts of things that have been in short supply for all this time through this border crossing now. We actually went into the arrivals hall inside there just to see what sort of process was going on, sort of process that Nicole was explaining there. About 24 people inside the arrivals hall, saying that usually that process of getting out, if they were indeed allowed to get out, took 5 or 6 hours, but at the moment it seems to be taking just a couple of hours.
Israel has voiced concerns over the possibility that weapons or even heavy armoury might be smuggled across that crossing behind you there. What is Egypt saying about the security threat posed by the reopening of this border?
I mean, Egypt are basically saying that this crossing has been secure all along. They're saying that, especially at ground level at least, that they have the same sort of security measures in place that they've had for the last 4 years, and that if people want to take things through, they have to go through x-rays, everything has to be securely searched. Of course, it's a different matter underground. We still know that there are 1,000 tunnels underground that are being run with people smuggling various things in, from weapons to supplies. We do know that the Egyptian authorities are going to be deciding in June whether to bring in this steel barrier that they're going to put around Gaza, in particular this 13-kilometre stretch that borders with Egypt. They're going to decide whether or not that crossing should be brought into place, or whether they're going to allow those tunnels to still be open. There is one other issue on the tunnels. There's a whole community of Bedouins who basically live off the money that they get from running those tunnels and from building those tunnels. The new interim Prime Minister has been here to talk to the Bedouins to say that they recognise that they are a disadvantaged group in Egypt and they must do more for them. But if those tunnels do get shut, then they're going to struggle because they're going to lose any money that they make from that. Quid pro quo, the sorts of flow that we're now getting of people both coming in and going out of Gaza, they're actually putting money into the local economy. So it may well be that what they lose on one, they gain on the other.
So many thanks indeed. Sue Turton reporting live there from Rafah.